You've waited to get into landing pages till now? Don't worry, you're not too late.
Welcome to the Real eCommerce podcast, your go-to for straight talk and smart tips from the world of online retail.
Justin Welsh, he's kind of the king of solopreneur movement at the moment, and he says 99% of landing pages I see don't clearly tell me who you help, what problems your audience have, what you help them do or achieve, and how you help them do it. Then he says, don't be too clever and improve your clarity. Should we stop the podcast there? I think if we're all that we're listening here went away and looked at our landing pages and looked at all of those questions and answered those questions, we'd make some profound leaps forward. We've got to make a podcast, so let's explore these in a bit more detail. But that alone, I think, would help address a lot of the problems with our landing pages. So how do we talk about product features? Well, I'm not going to address the first one, who you help, from Justin's list, because I think you should have already identified that in your target market, your avatars or personas of who you're aiming your product or service at. So I'm going to focus on what problems they have, what you help them do or achieve, and how you help them do it. So the first one is really it's understanding your audience's problems. We're back here again. It all starts with the customer needs. When we use our language on the site, we want it to be less we and our and more you and your. It's less about us, the company. It's more about them, the customer. We want to build a connection by understanding their pain points. So when these customers visit our online shop, they're going to be looking for solutions to specific problems. Whether it's finding the perfect gift, improving their daily routine, solving like a technical or personal issue, your landing page needs to address these pain points. And you can start by empathizing with the customer, talking about the challenges that they're facing and show that you understand their needs. I know, right? Hang on, Ad. This is meant to be a podcast about product features and you're droning on again about customer needs. Hold tight. Like these needs, they give you the features to zoom in on later on. So, it is relevant. Let's think of an example, right? So you're a sports supplement retailer, you're selling protein powder, and you have a customer. Let's call him Andy, for example. Andy wants to improve muscle mass and get stronger at the gym. That's their pain point, right? They're too goddamn skinny and they want to get more muscles. They want to build strength. They probably want to do it as quickly as possible. So time is another factor there. Otherwise, they wouldn't be looking at protein powder. So what product features will you show them? Well, you're going to show them the protein content of the powder, of course, but we can't just add that. We need to add information about how adding your protein powder, your product, to like a diet or a diet plan can deliver results faster. And then perhaps some user-generated content of some of the transformations your product has helped other users achieve. So before and after videos are great, before and after photos are great, testimonials, reviews. We want all of this information to be consumed by Andy, so he leaves pumped and thinks, right, I'm going to be less skinny in no time. Andy was stuck in what I would class as a state of mind called the negative present. All he's thinking about is the negative side, which are his pain points. But what we've done is we've created a positive future. So we've created a positive future, but the clever bit is we've positioned our product as the solution to get him there. The next one on the list is highlighting solutions through product features. So Justin called this what you help them do or achieve. How does your product stand out in solving problems? Well, it's not just about listing features, it's about translating those features into real benefits for the customer. For instance, if you're selling like a coffee maker, don't just mention the programmable settings, highlight how this gives them control over their morning routine, saves them time, reduces waste. It's going to ensure the perfect cup of coffee every time. But there are lots of other benefits to that. And I don't know if you've looked at something called the feature benefit matrix before, but this is a really good way of extracting those features and benefits from your products for a really, really strong landing page. So column 1, you put all of your products features, okay? Column 2, you brainstorm potential benefits that those features provide. Then we have a third column, and the third column is why does it matter? Okay, so the two columns I focus on is the potential benefits. You can sometimes break that into two things. So you've got direct benefits, nice coffee, and then you've got indirect benefits like saving time or enhancing a routine. Then in that third column, why does it matter? Well, if you delve a little bit deeper into the emotional or practical benefits, saving time might actually mean you get to spend more time with your family in the morning. So this exercise encourages you to look beyond the obvious and help uncover compelling benefits that your product offers. Remember, the goal here is to connect your product features with real customer benefits, make it clear why your product is the best choice for solving their specific problems. The third one, demonstrating how you help. So how do you help them do it? It's important that we do this convincingly, and it's kind of back to the first point. It's less focus on us, the company, and more focus on them. And we need to focus on the feeling we help them achieve. So, how is their life better because of it? We can show this through things like testimonials, demonstrations, clear, engaging content, using real life scenarios to paint a picture of how your product integrates into their life. Well, that's going to solve the problem for them. It's going to offer them something they didn't think was possible. I don't know if you've looked back at old photos from the 90s or early 2000s. Perhaps you're too young to have even been in that era. But unless you had thousands of pounds worth of top of the range camera, your pictures looked awful, grainy, horrible. You could barely tell or recognize anybody. And the dress sense, that was awful too. Some things haven't changed. But if you look at phone makers' adverts now, they focus almost entirely in their marketing on the camera quality. We all use images to show off our personal lives on social media. Who doesn't want their life to look amazing? So the more images we share, the more we want to portray our lives in the best way possible. And now there's even AI. We can be made to look the right way. Kate Middleton just photoshopped a hand that didn't look right in a recent photo. So phone makers, their leading feature is always the camera and how much better your images will be, with their product, and therefore how much better your life will be. So let's wrap it up. In essence, your landing page is the bridge between your product's features and your customers' needs. By focusing on the problems, presenting your product as a solution, and demonstrating how it works in real life, you're not just selling a product, you're offering a solution to make their life better. Go make your landing pages better. And as Justin says, don't be too clever and improve your clarity.
Follow the Real eCommerce podcast and visit medialounge.co.uk for more e-commerce content like this.